Yeah, thank you very much for joining me once again. There's something that I want to do. I want to introduce this channel. And before I introduce this channel, I want to introduce myself. I am Joseph Awide, a graduate with bachelor's degree in actual science with information technology from Tomboy University. For those who are wondering, why is Tomboy University? Tomboy University is in Homa Bay County, Homa Bay Town in Nyanza, west part of Kenya. So that is where I got the knowledge of bachelor's degree in actual science with information technology. Having completed my studies in 2023, I left to go and hustle. I came here in Nairobi to come and hustle. But the first thing that I got myself involved into was in an insurance company. Used to market life insurance, and it taught me a lot of things because it taught me how to speak to people, how to present to people, like how to talk to people and understand what they need and solution you can offer to them. So after joining life insurance, I relied on commission majorly, and it wasn't easy. It was a very difficult moment for me because I am eager to learn. I am eager to push myself to higher limits. I was eager to do anything as long as I wanted to better my life. I wanted something better for me and possibly in the future with my families and everything. So I joined life insurance where I started hustling, and life insurance didn't really go well with me. It didn't have quick returns. Like, you're working and you majorly rely on commission. Do you know how convincing people to buy life insurance isn't something easy, because it's something that you are trying to tell them that you will need it. It's not something that they need. It's different when you are selling to someone with something that they need, something that they already have interest in. So it was very difficult because you'll have to go and put that interest in this person, of which sometimes it wasn't something which is very easy. So life insurance didn't really go well with me, and by 2024 January, I was lucky to have signed a contract where I had a consistent salary. I had a basic salary, so something that you can really plan with, something that you can say, okay, the next month I can do 1, 2, 3 in my house or in my life, or I can help better my life in this particular manner. So I was lucky to get a job, but this job as well, it wasn't a job that was really sustainable. It was a job that also had a lot of challenges. So all in all, I thank God for everything. I was just a showroom attendant or a sales representative in a showroom or an appliance store, where you attend to walk-in customers. You ask them what they would want and explain to them what really they need or will help them. And then definitely, yeah, that is what I was doing. So I did that for nearly for 2 years for sure. It was for 2 years up to 2026 in January. So it wasn't something which is very easy as well, because it didn't give a sustainable salary or a sustainable income. So the income was very low, and it wasn't really sustainable. But I thank God that it helped me. I thank God that it helped me to be who I am. I know how to talk to people. I know how to engage with any other person that I can meet anywhere. It has really helped me, because if I didn't do it, I couldn't have been in a position where I can express even myself like the way I'm doing right now to you. At some point I had some grievances, but I don't want to be complaining too much because it is already in the past. But the reason why I'm sharing it is because I want just to highlight the reason why I came up with this channel. At some point, I had some grievances with my previous employer, and these grievances were not solved in a manner of which any other person would love, like giving you an ear and addressing you and telling you or encouraging you or teaching you or guiding you. It wasn't a way of guiding. It was a way of humiliation. I don't want to go into too much into that, but the response was humiliation, and that's how I came up with this idea. And it went on and on and on until that point that I found myself unemployed. Like, I left the job because I couldn't have much of it. So I just left the job and sort of start something. And this is how Sauti Ya Kizazi came about. Sauti Ya Kizazi came about because, first of all, Sauti Ya Kizazi is a Swahili name, or a Kiswahili name, which in English translates to generation voice, or the voice of a generation. And what is this generation? This generation are the youths, me and you. This young generation, the people who have limited job opportunities, have limited business opportunities, have limited access to capital. You and me, so these are the generation. So this is a generation voice, or voice of a generation, to mean in Swahili Sauti Ya Kizazi. So I came up with this project so that I'm able to express myself, I'm able to express my dissatisfaction, and as well go and out there and meet different people, and then hear from them, hear their stories, uh, connect with every person out there, and then we share our stories, so that together with all these stories we can come together and then think of a better solution, a solution that will help us as the youth, as the generation, the young generation. Our country is a young generation, with majority of its population the youths. And if these youths, their representation is just symbolic and not influential, it is always not good on our side, because we are the ones who are suffering, we are the ones who are unemployed, we are the ones who are underemployed, we are the ones who have limited access to capital or cash. So because the reason why I'm saying we are the ones who are limited to capital or cash, because you are leaving the university like me. I left the university already burdened. I had a debt to pay. I had a debt that I have to pay. So like, you're leaving when you have HELB loan, higher education loans board, already waiting for you to repay. So you don't even have a collateral to go and access a capital or access cash. You don't even have land. You don't have any asset that you're going to access cash or capital to start a business. So it's very difficult for us as young generation to come and make our lives better, because we have to rely. Because by the way, in this education system we are using, previously we were taught on how to be brilliant, to get employment, to be employed, not to create employment. And even if it is to create employment, we don't even have those collateral. So I thought of coming up with this Sauti Ya Kizazi project, so that we are able to gather all these stories from each and everyone outside there, so that we come up with a solution, so that we amplify this voice, this Sauti Ya Kizazi, this generation voice. What does it want, and what actually is it going through? Because youthful representation is only symbolic. We only have a few, which is very rare to find. Instead of being influential, youth representation should be influential. Because for me, I think one thing that this economy, it runs on youthful energy. That's not a lie, because we are the ones who are working in informal sectors, we are the ones who are hustling, doing everything, and we are all ones who are making money to flow in the society or in the economy. So if our representation is only symbolic, then we are in danger. But if our representation is influential, that's how we are going to go about everything, and everything is going to go well with everyone else in this country. So mine is not to call out government systems, or to talk about government, or to incite anybody against any institution or in government. No, we are not here to incite anyone against any organization or against the government, but we are here so that we gather our stories, so that we are able to come up with a solution, and we have a concrete representation, to a point that if we face the government, or if we face the relevant authorities, these authorities can talk to us, having known our challenges, and address them promptly. So that is the reason why the Sauti Ya Kizazi project began. I wanted to introduce it, so that in the next coming days I want to do something very serious. And I thought of it because right now I am unemployed. I am unemployed. It's very sad for me, but that is the situation. You can never run away from it. Because, so listen, there are few jobs out there. Yesterday I saw at the news, we have a population of about 60, nearly 60 million people as of 2025 or 2026, but the people who are on pay slip are only about 3 million. Can you imagine that? So we are not going to get employed, all of us. So we just have to be creative. We just have to do something. Just have to think outside the box. If you see the number of people who are employed, only 3 million out of close to 60 million people. So tell me, if we are all looking for employment, definitely this is not something that requires you any special knowledge to understand. Definitely there are people who are going to have to be unemployed, and that's a very good number. And if you look at that number, majority of them are the youth. So right now we have generation Z or Gen Z, and we are also coming, there's also this generation alpha, who in a very few years to come, they will also be in this position of demanding, like, what can we do, what does the society have for us, so that we engage ourselves. Because imagine a Gen Z by now should be someone who already have a family. Like if you are born in 2000, already by now you should be having a family. But imagine this dream or this thing is going to be delayed. I don't say that everybody needs to have a family. Having a family might not be a priority for many of us, but at least you need to be somewhere. You need to be working and doing something better for your life, for yourself. But if you find yourself not in that position and you feel embarrassed, so this is Sauti Ya Kizazi, the voice of a generation, or generation voice. So this voice is there to amplify or to capture what the youth are, the challenges that they are going, the challenges of unemployment. Like I said, besides challenges of unemployment, there's challenges of underemployment. You are employed is okay, but you are underemployed, paid below what you thought you could have been paid. And then there's the challenges of limited capital or limited business opportunities. We also feel like the government should create a favorable business environments for young entrepreneurs, especially the youth, because if you want to make the youth who acquiring capital is going to be hard for them, and then competition is going to be there, and then there's a lot of licensing and fees that are charged before this business becomes fully registered. So it's going to be difficult. So we also think that the government should also create a favorable business environment for these young entrepreneurs. Many, we will talk about them as time goes by. For now, I was just introducing this channel and I was introducing myself. Like I said, I'm Joseph Awidi, and I'll be running this project called Sauti Ya Kizazi, and it is very difficult for me to say because I want to rely on this. It's a very slippery path, by the way. At some point I've been thinking, like, what if this thing doesn't work? Because it's very difficult for me. Like, I'm just gambling with my life, but I believe that something will happen. The reason why I came up with this channel, number one, which is very important, is to talk about the challenges of the youth, is to amplify this generation voice, is to explain or expose or uncover the challenges of the youth, what they are going through, what the youth need, and what should be done to better our lives. And number two, which is also very important, is to make a living out of it, because right now I'll be jobless. Right now I'm depending on this, like I'm depending on content creation, which is going to be a very slippery path, because if it doesn't work, I don't know if maybe I will delete, I will scrap off this video out of my channel and maybe consider myself a failure. But I don't think I'm a failure. I will just fight, because resilience is key. And number three is to explore and help as many people as I can, because I want to talk to people. I want to be in a position where I have met a lot of people and I've helped improve a lot of lives. That is why I am starting up this project, because this project is something that has really touched me. For many years I've always loved to be impactful or help people's life improve, but I think this is a solid opportunity, and opportunity that I should not let go like that, because I feel like this is something that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to be part of content creation, and for this particular time, I think this is an ideal thing to do. This is something that is really, really relevant, and is something that is impactful, and it is something that will really help a lot of lives outside there. So I thought of doing this so that we'll see how it goes in a couple of months, weeks, years, and God willing, this channel is gonna be impactful, and it's gonna help a lot of lives improve, and it's gonna bring meaning, and it will also make our lives better, the youth, the older generation, and everybody else who is in this country or even Africa at large and the whole world. So mine is just to introduce this channel to you, which I've already done, and also introduce myself, but everything else will happen as days go by. So see you right now. I'm recording this video is 3 a.m. in the morning. But we don't always sleep. I've been thinking about this project for a very long time. I think right now it's about 2 years, no, 1 year and some few months. But I thank God this far I've reached because of His mercy, and I also pray to God that everything that I'm going to do be impactful, be helpful, and support me with everything that you can. Right now I am at 229 subscribers, about 229 subscribers, and I want to grow my subscription and my engagement with people outside there. I've been trying in a couple of videos, like two videos and some very few shorts that I've uploaded, and I already started speaking about this project or something that is that's something that we will be doing in this particular channel. So that is what I want to I'll be continuing with, and I want to make it happen in a very broad way, in a way that we are going to engage a lot of people, a lot of youths, a lot of successful youths, a lot of struggling youths, and a lot of everybody in all sorts of cadre in life. So thank you very much for giving me your time, and I'm hoping that you support me with everything you can. Right now I'm asking for your engagement, your subscription, and even suggesting this channel to every other person outside there. So thank you very much, and let's hope everything's gonna be okay. So thank you for your time. Goodbye.